G'day guys, SirPrawnAlot here with another video. Today we're going to be setting up this tank. It's not in its usual place, it's in my kitchen. I convinced my mum to let me put one out here. So I'm just setting it up. I've got my rocks ready, got some plants from Aquatics. I'm really keen to get them. And yeah, I got a bit more soil as well. So I'm going to unbox these plants and then get some rocks in here and get some water in and get it going. Alright, so here's the box out of the parcel. Definitely go check out Aquatics. They sell some good plants, just, you know, your normal aquarium plants, but they've got a big range and they relatively cheap. I bought a bunch of this dwarf hairgrass type stuff in a little bag. Pretty big box for what it is. This is going to be going into my tank. I'm going to be spreading it out. As you can see, it's a bit bundled up. But I'm going to be spreading it out and trying to get a carpet going. I don't have my CO2 kit yet, my DIY one, but it will be soon. So these will survive until then. But yeah, there it is. I decided to get myself a heater for this tank. It's one of like the preset ones which goes to 25 degrees. So the tank should stay around 25 degrees all the time. It's like Aqua 1 preset heater, I think it's called. So I'm going to test it out and see if it's good, see if it works well. I'm sure it will. It doesn't fit, sadly, into the filter. There was a space for a filter for a heater in the filter, but I think I got the size up accidentally. But it's alright, I'm just going to probably tuck it under the back there. So here it is, got my rocks. I'm going to start by adding in a bit of dirt or soil just around the back and fill it up a bit more. Alright, so the new soil's in, spread it about a little. There are a bit of like wood, chippy little bits of wood that are going to float when I put water in, but I'll just scoop them out and clean it out like I did last time. Looking pretty good. Time to add some rocks. What I've decided to go with, pretty much. Sorry, camera's in the way there. But I've pretty much just like stacked them up in a line, more to the middle. On this side it's a bit to the back. I'll just move the camera real quick. There's an open space over here because you can actually stand over there and get a view from that side. So I thought may as well leave it open, get a bit of grass there. I'm going to plant grass all along here as well, and then a few bits in here. I may also add like a plant over here, like a taller one in that corner. I'm not sure about it yet though, but I'll see how it goes. But hopefully it turns out alright. First time using this kind of rock, and yeah, it's alright, it looks cool. I reckon with the grass it will look better. I didn't actually use one of the rocks because it was way too big. You probably saw in the clip. I tried using it a couple times, but it's just a bit too chunky. But that's how it's looking so far. And I think it looks alright. Keen to fill it up and get some plants in and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'll see you when that's done. Bunch of the dwarf hairgrass out. There's still some in here. I ended up getting a bucket and putting it in there. It separates a bit easier. It's a bit easier to control. So I have some smaller bits and some bigger bits like this one. I'm just going to pop them in. I'm just going to spray the soil first and get it a bit moist so it's a bit easier and they set in a bit better. Yeah, and then I'll get planting them in. So I've noticed this in a lot of videos, people use a bag to put the water in. I've never done it before, but it's probably a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and get my big tub, fill it with water, and then pour the water onto the bag. I noticed it and thought I would start doing it after Aquamate did it, so thank you Aquamate. But I have noticed it around before. So yeah, I'll get the bucket and fill her up. Away she goes, filling up real quick. Now you're probably thinking, Prawn, you've gone insane. What the hell have you set up here? It's a nice, quick and easy way to get some water from point A to point B. Now I know it's, my Aquascape and I've done it all, but I like it. It's really looking nice. Biased opinion and all, but it looks really nice. Still got a bit of floating stuff up here, so before I turn on the filter, I'm just going to go along and scoop it up. Get rid of as much as I can. Just a side note as well, I've added on this little spray bar here. The tank didn't come with that, you have to order it separately. Kind of a pain, but I think it'll be a bit better than just the usual big flow kind of spray thingy. But yeah, there it is. Looking smart. One of the plants back here came out, but I thought I can just leave it. There's enough plant up there anyway. Got a bit of stuff floating around. But yeah, I'm liking it. Looks pretty good in my opinion. Let me know what you think below in the comments. If there's any tips, let me know as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and scoop out all this stuff and then I'll finish off the video. And here it is in all its glory. All finished. Cleared off most of the stuff on the top. Still a few bits and bobs floating about. I also added this handle, which I have done on my other tanks. I put it in the middle, but I don't think it's going to work that well because the light. I did notice I got a bunch of water up on the top of this light. Oops. Just clean that off. But I think it's ready to go. I still need to add the filter, the heater, which I forgot. But I'm just going to turn on the filter and see, everything move and see where the water's going, and then I'll place the filter, depending on where the flow's at. And away it goes. So water's going around there, stirring up all the bits of wood and stuff. Great. I feel like I might flip it the other way. I thought maybe it would come off here, bounce off this, and then head back that way. But I'm not sure. I think it's just going straight down into here. I'll give it the flip, I think. Right, take 2 on the filter. There it goes again. I think that's much better. It's going to go around like that. Water will get pushed behind that rock as well, where the intake is. There's also an intake up the top as well, which is good. It's getting a little cloudy, which is, kind of going to happen with these kinds of tanks. That's alright. Gonna have to clean out the filter a few times and make sure that wood and stuff is out. Probably go for another scoop as well. But that's the tank. There it is. I'm really keen to add some CO2 and get it going. Get a whole carpet all across there. If you like the rocks, let me know as well, if they're formations, what you're interested in, or if it's the plants. If you hate it, let me know as well. Try and, give some constructive criticism. Let me know where I could fix it up and stuff. I think I've kind of scuffed the planting part, down here, when I put them in, but I'm sure they'll be alright. I'm really, a big fan of it. I was thinking of getting a betta fish for this, but I think the flow might be a little too, fast for them. So I'm going to look into some smaller fish that I can put in here. Still need to add the heater as well, but I'll do that as well. But that's about it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Got a lot done, got this whole tank set up. Just need the CO2 next. And then need to get some fish for it. I'm going to let it, obviously, let the soil kind of work its way in and release all the nitrates and stuff and all the, stuff that kills your fish. And obviously the tank has to cycle in anyway. So I won't be getting fish for it for probably a month or so, once I get the CO2 going and all that. Make sure it's going well. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. Really keen. I think it's going to be a good one. I think my family are going to enjoy it, hopefully. Hopefully they don't get mad that it's out here. But yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more. If you want to see how this tank progresses, I'll be putting some updates up. I'll probably update in a week's time just to see how it's going, see if the grass is dying because I don't have CO2 and whatnot. I may also upgrade the light. The light isn't that great, but yeah, I'll see what I can afford and stuff. If I do the CO2 and then the grass is still dying, then I'll definitely upgrade the light. But if not, then it's all good. So I'll catch you in the next one.